Hi you guys, shiashefawn here and thank you for coming back to my channel. So I have gotten a few requests for some drugstore makeup tutorials. So since it's prom season, I decided to do a full face drugstore makeup tutorial. So starting off, I do already have a video explaining what I do to my brows, so I'm just going to go ahead and speed through this. The brush that I'm using is by Milani, and I'm using the LA Girl Pro Concealer and Fawn just to clean up everything. I'll have the link down below for you if you want to see the entire brow routine. So next we're going to take the same LA Girl Pro Conceal and apply this all over our lids, and this is going to help control the oil and make sure that our eyeshadows don't crease or move. So we're going to set that, and then we're going to take our number 7 Beautifully Matte Makeup Base. You can find this at Target, and I'm going to use this as a primer because we want our face to stay nice and matte. We don't want to look oily. Next, I'm using this Black Radiance pressed powder in the color Rich Mahogany, and I'm using this to set the concealer and also to act as a transition color so that the colors have a nice gradient effect. Now the palette that I'm going to be using is from Wet n Wild. It's really pretty, and you can get this from CVS, Walgreens, Walmart. The color that I'm using is the middle, I think it's the second to middle. I'm not sure, but if you get the palette, it's very affordable. It's only like $3 or $4. And I'm taking the gold color and I'm patting the color on my lids. It may seem a little faster because the video is fast, but I'm patting the color on, and then I'm using this black color on the end to kind of smoke it out because I wanted a really dramatic effect. I wanted something that was really bold and something that you can recreate and use a different color lip to match your dress. So I wanted something that was neutral. So always start on the corner when you're dealing with a really dark color, and then get you a good blending brush and blend it right into that crease. So that's pretty much all I'm doing. I didn't add any more product. I'm just blending it in, and then I went back on top with my gold to intensify the color, and I'm just patting that all over again. So going back in with the same palette, we're going to take this color and use this as the brow bone highlight. And sometimes I don't do a brow bone highlight, but I think for prom or for a really special occasion, I think that is really important because it really pulls the entire eye look together. So definitely do the brow bone highlight because that is really what's going to make the eyes pop. And now I'm taking my NYC Liquid Eyeliner and I'm going to use that to make a wing liner. Now you don't have to have a wing liner, of course. I know I'm not the best at wing liners. I'm still trying to perfect them. So if you're not really good and you think you're going to mess up the look, then don't worry about it. You can just move on to the next step, which is applying eyelashes. I applied my lashes off camera, and next I'm going to use my Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless foundation. You guys know that I absolutely love this foundation, and this is just what works for me. Like, this is the best drugstore foundation in my opinion. So it does look a little lighter than my complexion, but that is because it oxidizes, and then after I highlight and everything, it looks perfect. Like, it matches perfectly. So don't worry about that. And I'm just using a Real Techniques sponge. You can find one of these at Walmart, and I'm using that to blend in and just make sure the foundation look nice and flawless. And I like to use a sponge because it helps absorb the extra oils. Like, you know, a sponge picks up everything, so it's going to pick up all of the extra oils. So that's really why I like to use a sponge to apply my foundation. For my concealer, I'm using the NYX Conceal and Correct palette, and this is going to help conceal those under eye bags that I have and also brighten up my face, because after you apply your foundation, everything is just flat. So I really like a bright highlight, and I really do like this concealer, especially for a drugstore concealer. It's very comparable, very, very comparable to the MAC Studio, I can't think of the name of it, but if you're familiar with MAC and their products, then you will know that you know which one I'm talking about. And this one is very similar to it. Now you do have to make sure you blend it out, and I like to use my finger because that helps warm up the product and helps the product spread more evenly. But I am also going to use my Real Technique sponge to blend out the side of the concealer and just make everything more nice and even, because my finger can't blend those creases out. Next, I'm taking my BH Cosmetics pressed powder. This is a foundation powder. Now, this is the only thing you can't get from the drugstore, but you can use any type of foundation powder, because that's what it is. It's a foundation powder. That's what I use. I don't bake, I don't set, I don't do all of that extra stuff. I just set that under there, and this is the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte Foundation that I'm using to set my entire face. But you can get another one of those and use that for your under eye area as well. Just get a lighter color so that it acts as a highlight. Stuff special. Stuff special. Going back to the eyes, I'm taking a black eyeliner pencil and I'm just going to line the water lines of my eyes so that my eyes are nice and bold. And then I'm going to take some mascara and put that on my bottom lashes so that our lashes are visible as well. Also, you guys, I wanted to apologize for my bra strap showing throughout the video. I didn't even notice it. My robe kept sliding and shifting as I was moving around, but that is not cute and I sincerely apologize. I almost didn't upload this video just because of that, but I have to stop being so hard on myself because I know that some of you all really do like my makeup tutorials. So I apologize. Anyway, going back into that same palette, the same color we used for the brow bone, we're going to use that for our inner tear duct. And this is what's really going to draw attention to our face. Like, this is what's going to pull the look together. This is what's really going to make the look. Like, I can't explain how important this is, especially for a special occasion event. You have to put some glittery looking, sparkling looking eyeshadow in your tear duct because you just have to, okay? Next, I'm taking this e.l.f. blush palette, and you can find this at Walmart or Target for like $5 or $6. And I'm applying the blush to the apple of my cheeks, but I don't like to put it like directly in the center. I like to kind of put it on the side and then sweep it back. Now, if you're wondering, I don't contour just because I just feel like that's just extra. So I just like to add my blush and then I add my highlight. Now, because in my mind I'm going to prom, I put too much highlight. I like to glow. That is just me. I just love to glow. But I am going to blend it out and make it look more appropriate, so don't worry about it. I also like to put it down the bridge of my nose, and this is why I don't have to contour, because the highlight is going to contour my nose for me. Last but not least, we're going to spray our e.l.f. mist, and this is going to set everything. So now what I'm going to do is, because I honestly can't decide on a lip color, so I'm going to show you guys some different swatches from Milani. And Milani lipsticks are found in the drugstore, CVS, Walmart, Walgreens. And I have a nice variety of shades, so I'll try to do a nude, I'll try to do a pink, I'll try to do a red, just to give you swatches so you can see, and then you can pick whichever lip that you like. So we're going to swatch these, and then I'll leave the names on the screen so that you can see. I'm just going to play some music, and then that'll pretty much wrap up the entire tutorial. thank you guys so much for watching. If you're going to prom this year, congratulations, and I hope you enjoy, and I will talk to you guys later on my next video.